How's it going, everybody? I'm doing this brake job here on this 2009 Infinity. Just loosening the lug nuts here. Now I'm jacking it up, loosening the lug nuts all the way, pulling the tire off. Got the jack stand under there so it doesn't fall on me, and removing the tire. I'm going to take and turn it to the left. This is the left front. You can see it's inscribed in the caliper there. I'm going ahead and removing that bolt there. It's a 13 millimeter. Just loosening it. You might need a 17 millimeter to go around that other nut that was next to it. Now we're just pulling the caliper off of there. Now here's for the brake line. So that brake line's really short. So I'm trying to give myself a little more slack there. So pulling that off. It's a little tough to get off there because it's hard lined into there, but it does come off. Now I'm just kind of getting that out of the way so I can pull the caliper down and remove the clips, the springs, and the pads themselves. There's the spring removal. I'm just kind of slowly pulling the brake pads out of there. And these ones actually don't look too bad. I thought I'd heard a noise on these, but I mean, they could use some replacement. They're about half of what you'd get out of a new one. And got some Loctite, some brake pad lube, and then the new pads themselves too. These ones are ceramic. Now I'm just cinching the caliper down with that clamp. They make a tool that does this, but I just use this big clamp. This seems to do the trick for me, and pressing it in all the way. Now I'm cleaning the rotor off real good before I put the new pads on with that brake cleaner. And there's a fit up of one of the new pads, just popping it in the spring there. The old springs are still good, so I'm gonna leave those, or the clips I should say. I'm just kind of wiggling that one into place, making sure they have the right fit up on there. Now I'm gonna go ahead and put those clips or springs, whatever you want to call them, back on there. These are still good too. The new shoes didn't come with any of the new clips or springs, by the way, in this kit. Some of them do. There's the holes that takes the springs. And now I'm going to go ahead and get a look at both sides of that and how it sits in there. A close-up view there. Now I'll go ahead and apply that brake lubricant to the outsides of that. Now I'm just putting the caliper back in place. Putting some Loctite on that caliper nut as well. That Loctite's starting to get expensive. They wanted quite a bit for that little tube there at the auto parts store. So I'm putting a little bit of Loctite on the brake line fastener there as well. Cinching it back down, and then cinching the caliper nut back down as well. Now I turn the tire back straight, put the tire back on, tightening up the lug nuts, lowering the vehicle, then we're ready to go. Now we'll do the same thing on the other side. Thanks for watching, everyone. Please subscribe.